Hi Leo, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. Thanks ever so much for joining me on your month ahead July 2017 reading. So I wasn't on last week because, last month, I just really needed to just kick back in my gym jams and just deal the cards. Now, a lot of readers on YouTube prefer just to show the cards, and that's great, not wrong with that. For me, I enjoy being on screen because I just feel more of a connection. You get to see what I look like, who I am as a reader. You get to look in my eyes and see what kind of individual maybe I am, and I just like to communicate in this way. And obviously, I don't come on screen if I'm in my gym jams because I take my job seriously. Being a tarot reader, working on YouTube, running the website, it's a serious business for me. This is my bread and butter, it's my livelihood. So, I always need to make sure I come on looking presentable. I'm not going to come on in pyjamas, and I'm not going to come on looking a mess and all of that type of thing. And even though you're here for the message, I'm also the presenter of that message. And it's important to me that I come to you looking decent and, looking some way, shape or form put together. Not so much about the makeup, but just if I want to have just be in my gym jams and do the reading, then I'll just show the cards. But what I've decided, because a lot of people like to see the cards as well, and some people don't mind seeing me, I guess, but I like being on screen. So what I've decided to do, from now on, I come in and I'll introduce the reading, say how you all doing and all that type of thing, and then I'm going to show you the cards. And if I want to do an outro, I'll do an outro. Not necessarily to do an outro though, but it's important for me just to have some form of link to you guys. The other thing to say is you've now got your week ahead advice readings. It's advice. Alright, this isn't predictive readings. It's saying that if you should find yourself in a circumstance like this in the week, then this would probably be the best way to try and approach the situation, okay? So it's your advice reading. You've also got a secondary reading coming up along with this one. Should be up either this week or next. It's called the Storyteller Triple Cross. It's how I do my triple crosses. They've been around since the beginning of time, I guess, in the tarot. I learnt mine specifically from a wonderful reader called Evening Star. She used to be on YouTube. I don't know whether she still is. I've not really seen anything from her, but she's awesome as a reader. I used to go to her for my own private readings. Very good reader and a lovely lady as well. But I don't know whether she's on anymore. I haven't seen her. I think she was ill. Please, Lord, let her be alright because she's a nice lady. So yeah, that's coming up as well. But what we're going to do now, without further ado, is start your reading, okay? So, Universe Spirit, show me. What is coming in for Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising signs? Show me Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising signs for the month of July 2017. Show me Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising signs for the month of July 2017. Show me. Right, so we shuffled the cards, Leo. I'm going to hone down on the reading now so you can see what's going on for you guys. See you in a little while. Right, so guys, you can see the deck has been shuffled. What we're going to do is we are going to split it, like so, randomly into 3, okay? We're going to collect it back up like so. I'm going to lay down the first 10 cards. So Page of Pentacles is the centre. Page of Pentacles means many things. Some of you guys will be needing to take a look at what resources you have. Being responsible around money is the Page of Pentacles. The focus, this is the focus for the month, okay, when you get this card. So the focus for the month is the need to be responsible with your cash, with the resources that you have. Some of you guys, you might be looking to study something, so the focus might be going back to college, going back to university. It might be studying. Usually when you get the Page of Pentacles, usually this type of person would study things in the external world. So things like finance, things like agriculture, housing situations. Somebody who would probably study chemistry or being a doctor or a health worker or that type of thing. Because the Pentacles represent health, this person could easily be a student of health. This person probably wouldn't study anything creative because Pentacles don't really relate to creative pursuits. That's your Wands and your Cups. This would be somebody who would study something in the practical world, okay? So it could be that as well for some of you guys. The focus for the month might be on a child. Page of Pentacles can be a child. It can be an earth sign child potentially, or just a child in general. A very practical, pragmatic, intelligent kid. Also, the focus for the month might be on being cautious around a situation. We can affiliate the word of being cautious, being a little bit reticent maybe. All pages are a little bit reticent because they're kids and they're just kind of finding stuff out. Let's have a look at what your challenge is for the month. Well, strength. So strength as a challenge is maybe the lack of confidence in a situation here when you've got the strength card. Strength as a challenge is also the need to be strong and have inner confidence, self-belief, overcome an obstacle. So there might be also be strength, because we can look at the words of overcoming obstacles. If you get the strength card, Chariot comes before that, but the Chariot usually sees somebody who's trying to, if we're to look at it in terms of energy wise, the Chariot is a card about trying to find that confidence and that courage, because you've got the Charioteer and it's got two sphinxes. There's a reason for those two sphinxes, and that is he's being torn in two directions. So there's a lot of opposing forces going on with the Chariot. With the strength card, it really says that you overcome those opposing forces and you've been able to kind of silence maybe your inner demons, your inner fears, which is what the Chariot, which precedes it, really is about. It's when you're being pulled in two directions and you've got a couple of fears that are stopping you from kind of moving in the direction that you want. Well, the fear is now kind of consolidated into the image of the lion, which this person is able to overcome the fear or the obstacle of that lion. What's the root issue for the month, you guys? Well, you've got some choices possibly that you need to make. It might be that this is not just a card about choice, Seven of Cups. It's also a card about daydreams and where things are a little bit haphazard and when there's a lot of kind of confusion and things are a little bit up in the air when you get this Seven of Cups. So it might be there's a bit of, the root issue might be that there's a confusing situation going on, something that you're a little bit kind of like, well, I don't quite know where I'm going, or I don't quite know what I'm doing about this. Really, the Seven of Cups, the message of the Seven of Cups, Leo, is to try and streamline stuff. So it's about trying to put things into order. Because the card that comes after this is the Eight of Cups. And somebody has decided, well, you know what, it's not worth this situation. I've actually found my way. I've found my path. So we get the confusion of the Seven of Cups, but then we get the person with the Eight of Cups who actually found the path after the Seven. So this is where you're trying to find the right choice, the right decision, make the right decision, but everything becomes a bit of a blur. And I feel with this Seven of Cups, what it's really saying is that maybe, just maybe, the root issue is that there's a little bit of a confusing situation here. There is a need to put something into order, which might be why the focus for the month will be kind of taking things back, looking at a situation in its most practical and pragmatic light for some of you guys. Around that Seven of Cups, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So it might be that there's a situation with the Seven of Cups here that's proving possibly a little bit out of control, a little bit hazy, a little bit confusing. It might be to do with this Wheel of Fortune. Maybe there's been some changes. These two areas here, I consider them to kind of be the distant past. When I talk about the root issues, what I'm talking about is a situation that's been going on sort of, 2, 3, 4 months, a year ago, whatever it is, and it's still going on in July. So this is what you're dealing with from a situation that's been going on in the past. Need to make choices. Could be around some big change, maybe, with this Wheel of Fortune. Maybe there's something out of your control. Wheel of Fortune can also be a card that represents something is out of your control. Might be there's the need to make a choice here. It's difficult because it could be around something that was unexpected as well with the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune represents unexpected things that come to us as well. All right, things that, because Wheel of Fortune is always turning, so when it's in the upright, it doesn't matter. It can turn for good or bad. Let's have a look at what the best case scenario is. Well, the Tower. Something needs to go here. Tower represents something that, and I feel that it makes sense because this is not solid, Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups represents a lack of control, or, a lack of order within one's life, and one needs to find that order. And I feel that it's almost like, with this being the best case scenario, it's ripping up whatever it is that's going on here. Leo. So if there is something that's out of order here, something that's a little bit too confusing, a little bit too all over the place, I think you're going to be ripping up the rule book and you're going to be looking to start again, because the Tower is all about situations that have no real strong foundation. And we can see here your challenge is strength, overcoming an obstacle, having the inner confidence maybe to do something. Maybe there's a lack of confidence going on here in a situation, which is why the focus is on looking at a situation from a practical light, taking something back, going back to basics maybe with this Page of Pentacles, in which the best case scenario is to rip up the rule book. or to, you know, work from a clean slate. The Tower for me is also a clean slate, because the Tower, whether it's an internal epiphany that's going on, Scorpio, Leo, whether it's an external situation that needs to go. So for example, this can be the card of leaving home, moving house, breaking up a relationship, telling somebody what you think about them, crying in bed at night and saying, this is what I actually feel really down about and it's got to change. There is definitely some shift, some disruptive energy, but it's a good card, the Tower is, in a way, because when the Tower happens, what it's saying is we need some form of replenishment here, we need some form of cleansing. And I feel that the best case scenario for some of you guys will be some form of cleansing happening here within the first couple of weeks of July. The latter stage of July, what you guys might face coming in is the Three of Cups, and it's good because it comes after the Tower, so it says all is well. Some of you guys, if the best case scenario is to break something apart, or something breaks apart in order to make way for something new and better, which is what the Tower card is really, what you'd experience is joy. Three of Cups, it might be with family, it might be with friends, it might be that you've got support of friends and family here with the Three of Cups. Might be celebrations as a result of this energy, which is quite nice. You guys, who are you in the month of July 2017? Well, you're the King of Pentacles, so you're coming from a place of, and I feel that, you know, this isn't an external person, I think, you know, because this is a you now position. So the King is after the Page, and really when we get, obviously, the Court cards, you get your Page, your Knight, your Queen, your King. The King is all about an improvement. So some of you guys, you might be looking to make improvements in a certain area. It could be financial improvements, it could be living improvements, it could be an earthly matter that needs some form of an improvement. When you get the King of Pentacles, he's a wonderful card because he's able to look at a situation from a completely clear and practical light. This is somebody who's taking responsibility, and I feel that you guys are taking responsibility as this King of Pentacles in a matter here in the month of July 2017, in which it's, as a result of this, the focus for the month will be, well, you know what, actually I've got to take a situation back to basics, because the root issue is maybe I've been floundering for too long, maybe I've been finding it difficult to make choices or to put something into order. That thing that I need to put into order, it might be around some unexpected change that came in here, and maybe my challenge is that I need to kind of just man up or woman up about the situation and take control of it. How do you take control? Well, you rip up the rule book with the Tower card. Whatever it is that you know that this was, because you've got the instability of the Seven of Cups below, and above that, that Seven of Cups, it needs to go. So there's no more kind of looking at a situation and saying, oh, well, if I do this, then this, and if I do that, then that, and if I, you know, oh, it's become all too confusing. Now it's saying, fuck the confusion. You know what? Let's just start again with the Tower energy. And as a result of that, I think that you've got some joy coming in. It could be with others. It could be new partnerships, new negotiations, new people. But, you know, all in all, there's great happiness here for some of you. Well, I'm not going to say great because it's a pip card, but there's happiness. There's a sense of feeling, that even maybe a sense of relief with this Three of Cups energy. What you'll experience coming in is victory. Six of Wands. Leo, and this is you anyway, because you're Wands. So, you know, if you make, and I think you're going to make a choice, because the root issue is also with this Seven of Cups. If things are out of balance or out of order, you need to make a choice in how you're going to kind of streamline and put things back into order. And you do that with the Tower, which is saying, you know what? Something's not working here, so it really needs to go. And that's where your Tower, I'm throwing it out. And I'm going to break whatever this thing is down, and I'm going to start rebuilding it. In which you got some happiness coming around that. There is a sense of relief, because it might be that you guys have people that are following you, have people that support you. Six of Wands shows somebody who's come through a difficult period, and they've got very much supporters behind them. What's your hopes for July? Well, Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles can be for, we've got a few Pentacle cards, it can be for gain. Financial abundance is the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles can be for safety, to have a safe and stable livelihood, home situation. It can be for good health. It can be to holiday, to go somewhere and to relax. It can be all of those things. It's a good card. And what's the outcome? Well, the Knight of Wands. I think that you're following something with a great deal of enthusiasm and passion with this Knight of Wands. You've got victory here, and this is you anyway. Sagittarius usually rules Knight of Wands, but it can be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But because you're Leo, we read this as you anyway. It's brilliant reading. It's so, so good. I think that you're following your passions. There's a new creative, doesn't even have to be creative with the Knight of Wands, but I'll probably read this in the outcome as you guys following your passions with extreme enthusiasm, because I think that you're coming through a period that might have been quite difficult for some of you guys. It doesn't have to be really difficult, but there were choices here to be made with this Seven of Cups. There was something difficult that was happening, and it was difficult for you guys, I feel, to get a hold on it, to get a handle on it, until I think that you just got to a point and you just said, you know what, fuck it. I can't get a handle on this shit. Let's just fuck this thing off. Let's just throw it out and start all over again with this Tower. So I think that you guys are in control here, all right? Because there's great happiness around this with the Three of Cups, in which you got people that believe in you again. You even believe in yourself. You're sitting high and you're sitting proud and you're sitting with confidence. So I think that you're going to experience great confidence here, in which, you know, this confidence kind of reinvigorates you, I feel, with this Knight of Wands energy. You're ready to kind of start moving forward in a certain direction with a sense of vigour and excitement and self-confidence again with this Knight of Wands energy. So that's the first layer that we've done here, Leo. And what we're going to do is we're going to open up the reading. Now, this time for this month, I'm doing 3 card clarifiers. I usually only do the 1, but we're going to have a look at 3 cards for each area. And this might change the reading. It might just expand on it. Okay, so we're going to have a look at why you guys are the King of Pentacles. So why is Leo the King of Pentacles? What's the situation around Leo being the King of Pentacles in 3 cards from the top of the deck for the month of July 2017, show me. Well, the Two of Swords, the Sun. So I feel that you're self-focused. I think that you're focusing on the self as well, because Leo is actually the Sun. So Sun represents a Leo individual. And we know that Leos can be very self-focused. There can be very confident people. I feel that Leos, my big sister is a Leo. They're very kind of, I wouldn't say that you're pushy, but I definitely feel that a lot of you guys do know what you want. My big sister's like that. She's very much a leader. So I feel that you guys want to put a situation in terms of what you've been living, what you've been experiencing. I think it's time to face it. And when you get this Two of Swords and the Sun card, sometimes it can mean that somebody is self-focused. Two of Swords is self-focused on the self. And this is you guys, Leo. So I think that you're very focused on the self. Possibly with the Chariot moving forward, overcoming some form of an obstacle with this Chariot energy. So for some of you guys it might be travel, but I feel that the King of Pentacles, why you're the King of Pentacles, is because you're taking charge of a practical earthly matter, and you're taking charge in a very, very mature and responsible way, because I think that you're focused on the self and possibly how you move forward with that Chariot energy. Could also be that you're focused on the self, could be including a Cancer individual, maybe with the Chariot energy. Could be something about family. Chariot usually represents a home of house and family and that type of thing. But I think that you're focused on the self here with the Sun card, because I think that you've been trying to overcome some form of an obstacle. Maybe you've had some form of a decision to make with the Chariot. Let's have a look why the root issue is this Seven of Cups. Why is the root issue for the month of July 2017 the Seven of Cups for Leo? In 3 cards from the top of the deck, show me please. Well, the High Priestess represents intuition or passiveness. So if you guys, it might be that you're ignoring yourself. Again, we've got this King of Wands showing here. It could be an external person, another fire sign like you, Leo, but King of Wands would usually represent a Leo person anyway. So I think that you've been ignoring your spiritual gifts, or you've been ignoring your own intuition with this King of Wands, or you've been ignoring that actually you have more confidence that you allow yourself, to be honest. And I think that you've been ignoring maybe something to do with your spiritual perception on a situation, which often happens, funnily enough, Leo. With the Seven of Cups, we become confused because we tend to ignore what's right in front of our face. And you are ignoring what's in front of your face. Alright, because your intuition is in front of your face. So we've got the King of Wands looking to intuition here. Alright, so for some of you guys, the root issue will be that you'll need to make a choice. Because I feel that your intuition is telling you that you need to be clear, and you need to kind of, again, the Queen of Swords is a decision-making card here. When you get the Queen of Swords, this is one of, along with the cards like the Emperor, they're decision makers within the tarot. So it might be some of you guys, if there is the need, the root issue is the need to make a choice. It might be based on your intuition. follow your intuition. The Knight of, where he's the King of Wands, he follows, because he's looking inward. You're looking at your own intuition here and how it can guide your perception maybe on a matter here with this Queen of Swords energy. For some of you guys, it might be the root issue is that you're all over the place, or you have been all over the place because you've been ignoring. High Priestess can also mean to ignore, avoid. But I think this is more ignoring your own spiritual awareness. King of Wands as a person is somebody who's a spiritual elder, a spiritual leader, somebody who knows how to guide others. So I feel that you've been ignoring your own sort of spiritual guidance here. It could be you've been ignoring it for what you feel logically makes sense, possibly with this Queen of Swords. In which we've got the Wheel of Fortune. Why do we have the Wheel of Fortune as a result of that Seven of Cups? Why do we have the Wheel of Fortune? What's the Wheel of Fortune about in 3 cards from the top of the reading, show me? Well, the Wheel of Fortune is change or unexpected changes. Could be something to do with something legal, justice here. Well, justice decision may be on a relationship here that hangs in the balance maybe with the Hanged Man. So it might be that the root issue for the month is needing to make a choice. Alright, and you need to make that choice. It could be because your intuition is telling you. Remember, this is the card of spiritual awareness, that you need to make a decision here. Now, that might be because there's been changes. Well, what are those changes? It could be the changes are something to do with a relationship, justice in a relationship. Could be a marriage, for example. Justice and 2 of Cups, Justice and 10 of Pentacles, Justice and 10 of Cups often show things like marriages. But we could have, you know, a long-standing relationship that hangs in the balance with the Hanged Man, for example. That type of thing. Your challenge for the month will be strength. Let's have a look at why your challenge is strength. Why is challenge strength for Leo? And this is also you as well, funny enough. Why is the challenge strength for Leo? So I think that the challenge being strength is you guys taking ownership of the situation here. Because you are the strength card, you're the lion. Might be the strength card is somebody's holding you back because you're the lion. Leo is the lion. Could be. And strength is another individual. So it might be your challenge is somebody you feel that's holding you back or holding you down or not allowing you to express who you are. So why is the challenge for the month strength for Leo? Why is the challenge for the month of July strength for Leo? Show me. Well, because of death, Queen of Cups, and the 9 of Wands. Oops, I've just dropped the card here. Well, I think that what's happening is, because when you get the Queen of Cups as a challenge, this person is coming from a very much a victim mode, all right? And I think that your challenge is strength because you're challenged by strength, just thinking about it. You're challenged by somebody who's holding you down, or you're challenged by somebody. If you thought about it this way, remember the tarot is also your own perception on the cards. Your tarot will also show up, you know, how do you feel about the cards? What do you see in the cards? Well, I see Leo as being the lion, and I see strength as being the person who's holding Leo down, not allowing them to express themselves. So if your challenge is that you're feeling held back, or the inability to express how you feel in a situation, Leo with the strength card, it could be because there has been... death usually means an ending. The Queen of Cups is victimization, in which you're holding out. This is you guys holding out. You're still holding out for something here. I think that you guys have come through a stage of feeling not the victim anymore. And I don't see many Leos as being victims. A lot of Leos that I've met, they don't get held down for very long. You know, I've got family members and stuff that have gone through shit, you know, and they've just come out like that. You know, they've just not let it hold them back. So I think that your challenge is not... I think your challenge is strength, being held down by an external source. It can be a person, it can be a situation. Strength can represent people, it can represent... Strength, remember, is the woman. It's not you. You're Leo. Leo is you. You're the lion here, and you're being oppressed. So your challenge might be being oppressed by a situation and being oppressed by others on what, you know, a situation, a person. But Leos don't like to be told what to do. That's what I found with a lot of Leos. They don't like to be held down by circumstances. They want to get up and they want to fight. You know, because they're lions. It's just like Taurus, bulls. These energies that are so strong within the Tower, and I see Leos as very, very strong individuals, and I think that your challenge is being oppressed. The good thing here is what it's really saying is, you know what, your challenge for the month is not that you are oppressed. I'm sorry, it's not that you're allowing your it's not a lack of confidence, it's that you've got a lot of confidence, which is great, because really what you're saying for the month is, you know, this situation or this person, I don't want them oppressing me. And that's because there's been a change in terms of maybe a victim mode some of you guys were going through. You get the Queen of Cups in terms of a challenge position. It can be that this person feels the victim, or this person is too emotionally driven by a situation. But I think there's an ending to an emotionally driven situation in which you're standing your ground. Nine of Wands means to stand your ground, to protect your own self-interest. So I feel you guys are protecting your own self-interest here, which is why in the month of July 2017 for Leo, we have the Page of Pentacles in the centre of the reading. Let's have a look at why we've got this Page of Pentacles in the centre of the reading, in 3 cards from the top of the deck. Well, we've got the 8 of Pentacles. Oh, these cards keep going everywhere. My sleeve keeps falling on them. It's getting on my nerves. There we go. What we'll try and do is just move these along a little bit, because we're doing three clarifiers. That's why it's hard to maintain on the desk. Right, so we've got the 8 of Pentacles showing up. 8 of Pentacles is usually a work situation, potentially. The 2 of Pentacles is usually managing the good with the bad. And the 2 of Wands represents ambition or the need to take a new direction. So it could be a work situation here. Might be with the 2 of Pentacles, the need to make a decision here in terms of a new direction. So I do feel that the focus in the month might be on new opportunities with this Page of Pentacles, but also the need to be very responsible, to strip. You're already being responsible here, so why would you need to be responsible here? Your responsibility that you guys are as this King of Pentacles energy is feeding through to the focus for the month being the Page of Pentacles. Possibly you guys are looking at your resources, or you're looking at a situation in its most realistic light. And that's because of the 8 of Pentacles. It might be that something that you've worked hard towards, 8 of Pentacles here, could be with this 2 of Pentacles, it hangs in the balance, because the 2 of Pentacles can be something that hangs in the balance, and there is a need for a new direction on this, maybe with the 2 of Wands. The best case scenario for some of you guys in the first sort of few weeks of July will be the Tower. Let's have a look at why the best case scenario in 3 cards from the top of the deck is the Tower for Leo. Well, the Page of Swords can be news, but sometimes it's not very good news here. Could be news about a meeting, for example, or difficult communication in terms of some form of planning situation here. The Page of Wands is a curious card, so I would say there would possibly be the need to kind of investigate this, because he's naturally curious. I don't know whether this is anything to do with... Page of Wands can sometimes be something from abroad or a different country. I don't think it's that. You've got the planning card of the 3 of Pentacles, so this is about new plans or new ventures. But you've got Page of Swords. It might be that the best case scenario is with the Tower, if something falls apart here or something doesn't go as planned. It could be because there's been some difficult news. It might be in terms of some plans here. Could be with the Page of Wands that need to be reorganised or readjusted, because this is what the fluidity of the Page of Wands says to me, that something needs to be readjusted potentially here. Might be for some of you guys, if you've got children, that there is some difficult communication here in terms of, it could be a working situation, it could be a family situation. If it's a family situation with the 3 of Pentacles, it might be around children. But I think that this might be, because you've got this Tower showing up here, and this is really, for me, what it's saying is, you guys are working on something here, but it might not go completely according to plan, because you've got the best case scenario being the Tower. And the Tower is the expulsion of something here. Okay, and it might be because there's been some difficult communication. It could be in terms of some plans you were making with this 3 of Pentacles that needs some form of a revision, I feel, with this Page of Wands energy. In the immediate future, though, in the next few weeks of July, the latter stage, you've got the 3 of Cups. Let's have a look why you've got this 3 of Cups showing up. This could be an agreement, maybe. While the Empress represents prosperity, abundance, creativity. Usually this is a woman in a happy environment here. Could be with a man, that's interesting. I think that there's some form of a negotiation showing up here. Okay. Usually this is because of a woman, family and stability. Family stability, or a male in a family or something like that. But there seems to be some form of something that's worked out for some of you guys if this is resonating with you. It could be with a person here, this Emperor. Really good cards, and we've got 4 good cards actually. We've got a celebration going on here. I feel that this is like a negotiation. I feel that this is like an agreement with this 3 of Cups. It seems to be, depending on who you are in this, you're either the Empress or the Emperor. But it's like woman is happy, because you've got a woman here, Empress. It could be a mom, if you're a mom. But woman is happy, family. Could be with a partner, the Emperor. Or it could be that you're just happy because stability is being resumed, maybe with that Emperor energy here. What you've experienced coming in, Leo, is the 6 of Wands. Let's have a look at why you'll experience this 6 of Wands. Because of the 6 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles represents give and take. It represents charity. Represents to receive. Right, 6 of Pentacles. And 5 of Pentacles. Let me just think about that. That's interesting. I think you're leaving somewhere. I think that you've got some form of an investment or some form of money, because this shows money being received. Possibly allows you to start launching something new. Maybe you're going to be leaving somewhere because you're launching something new. I think that you're receiving money here in order to launch something new. It could be to go on holiday, in which you're going to be leaving some form of premises or something like that. I know the reading's quite a lot of it going on, but there's a lot of energies to look at here. We've got 2 good cards here and 1 semi-negative, but it doesn't have to be negative. 5 of Pentacles can simply mean 3 of Wands, well, you wouldn't be launching financial instability here. You've got victory here because you're receiving something, 6 of Pentacles. And I think this 6 of Pentacles is not giving. Okay, it might be that you have to give something here, and it might be that you're, if you're giving something, Leo, here I feel with the 6 of Pentacles, and I feel that it enables you to be free to leave somewhere, because the 3 of Wands is looking to the future, so it does in a way represent freedom. And it allows you to kind of look in another direction, maybe leave somewhere. But then it doesn't make any sense. I mean, it could make sense when we've got a 3 of Cups here. There's negotiation here. Woman is happy. Could be happy in a situation. Or usually when I've seen the Empress and the 10 of Cups, it shows somebody in a family situation, they're really happy. Possibly with an individual. Possibly, I see a negotiation here and people are happy here. This Empress and the 10 of Cups is really, really good together. It shows a woman who's happy in a family situation, or happy about, you know, there's some happiness that has come to her through a situation. Could be with an individual here, an Emperor, but it could be that some sort of stability is being, you know, restored here. But I think it's through an agreement you guys are going through. And I feel that with the 6 of Pentacles, you're either giving something or you're receiving something with the 6 of Pentacles energy. It can also show that you're investing maybe something for the future here, okay? Could be in terms of your children, because 5 of Pentacles can represent single parents as well that are looking after minors. So it might be that you're investing, whatever it is the agreement is. Some of you guys might be experiencing some victory here because you're investing something for the future. And it could be in terms of leaving a property or leaving a situation behind here. But I think something really good is coming in that's going to allow you to either receive something or to start investing something. But it's as a result of an agreement that's being made here, I think, for some of you guys. Your hopes will be the 9 of Pentacles, Leo. Let's have a look at why your hopes are the 9 of Pentacles. Well, because 10 of Swords, this is the ending to a painful situation. There's healing. I think that's the ending to a painful situation in which healing with the Star possibly brings in new love. So it might be your hopes are, well, with the 9 of Pentacles, to start feeling quite stable again, possibly within yourself. You know, to start, you know, building your own self-value up. Because I feel that pretty painful situation with that Ten of Swords is over, in which now, you know, you've got faith, possibly to travel, possibly for new love, with the Knight of Cups sitting here. Could be that you're starting to heal and you're able to, with this Knight of Cups, maybe look to the future, look at receiving love again, if it's a love reading, or, you know, look at kind of, Knight of Cups can also be to offer apology, so maybe to settle a situation or something like that here. The outcome for the month of July is this Knight of Wands. Let's have a look at why you've got the Knight of Wands as your outcome. Your 3 cards. Well, Queen of Wands, Leo again, that can be you. New love or new opportunities that you will want to investigate. So I think that you're feeling very passionate for the future in July. By the end of July, you guys are going to be feeling extremely happy, because the Knight of Wands suggests an air of feeling joy, excitement, laughter as well with the Knight of Wands. I think some of you guys are going to be feeling really happy by the end of July. And I think that this is because you are looking at new opportunities that you potentially, with this Hermit card, want to investigate. The Hermit is a natural investigator, and anywhere he shines his lamp, you can see he's shining it on this new opportunity, and you're looking, so both cards are looking inwards to this new opportunity here, okay? So I think that you're very focused on something new by the end of July. We'll go through this reading again, which is very interesting. You guys in the month of July 2017, I think that you've come to a point of being very, very responsible. It might be that there is an earth sign individual around you, because this can also be the external factors as well. Might be there's an earth sign person, but I think that because this is the you now, this is you guys being very, very responsible with this King of Pentacles around a very serious earthly matter here. One in which, and that's because you're very focused, I think, on the self and possibly overcoming some form of an obstacle and pushing yourself forward. The root issue is you may have had lots of choices to make, and you've had to make those choices because I think your intuition might be telling you that you need to form some form of a clear perception. This is the card about not having a clear perception, but here I think that because you're fighting, and this is Leo, you're facing inward to that High Priestess, I think that you're very focused on your spiritual awareness and your intuition to help you to, or to influence what your perception will be, and that's why you've got some choices to make. It could be around some choices that have come out of the blue. You've got this Wheel of Fortune, some changes, sorry, that have come out of the blue with this Wheel of Fortune. And that could be based on a relationship here, Justice and that Two of Cups. Could be that's held in the balance. Your challenge is you don't like being held down, I feel, with this Strength card. And that's because you're not a victim. We've got death to the victimization of the Queen of Cups, in which you're standing strong no matter what. Which is why in the centre of the reading, it could be some of you guys are looking at a new window of opportunity with the Page of Pentacles. You might be looking to, could be a little bit cautious, but also to explore maybe with this Page of Pentacles, new developments, new territories. Could be because you've been working hard here, but all the work and effort you've been putting into a situation here, it seems to be hanging in the balance, and there is the need to maybe take a new direction on the situation. The best case scenario right now is that there is going to be, for some of you guys, some disruption here, I feel, with this Tower energy. And that is because I feel maybe some difficult communication with this Page of Swords. It could be in something that you have been planning and working on that might need, with this Page of Wands, some form of an adjustment, and you to be open to that. The best case, the next following weeks, or the latter stages of July, Leo, I feel that though you've got some agreement that's coming to you. There's some happiness and agreement with this Three of Cups energy, I feel, between different parties, you and someone else, or simply just some happiness here. I think this is you, the Empress, showing up here. I think that you're going to be feeling really happy here. Could be that, you know, you've stabilised the situation, things are back on track in your life, you're starting to build a solid structure. Maybe as a result of this, you're able to build a solid structure. It could be that you're feeling with this Empress card, and this is the card of negotiation. So there's a negotiation because I think it's you. Could be, you know, the family situation is resolved in the best possible way with an Emperor, for example. What you'll experience coming in is victory, and this is you guys feeling very confident within yourself. It might be because finally you can start investing something for the future, in which it might be with this Five of Pentacles that you leave somewhere, or you're leaving kind of a very conventional or difficult situation behind, maybe, because they can easily be leaving a conventional or a difficult situation behind. Your hopes will be, Nine of Pentacles, to feel secure and stable within your life, your work, your environment, to start building on your own self-value here with this Nine of Pentacles. And that's because I feel that a very difficult situation has come to an end, in which now you're starting to heal, possibly starting to look at venturing out for yourself, or you might be looking at new love or new offers, or putting yourself out there again. And the outcome, I feel, for the month of July 2017 is you guys feeling really happy with this Knight of Wands energy, really enthusiastic, really excited, quite exhilarating. And that's because I think that you're looking possibly either at new love, or you're looking for new opportunities that you can start kind of doing a little bit more investigation on with that Hermit. So that's an interesting reading, really, really good as well for the month of July 2017. What we're going to do now is just get your angel advice card, Leo, for the month of July 2017. Universe Spirit, what's the advice that you have for Leo in the month of July 2017? What is the advice that you have for Leo in the month of July 2017? Show me. Wow. So whatever is happening here, it's perfect timing. It's the perfect time for this to happen for you. Okay? Be assertive, because you're going to have success. Okay? So it's perfect timing. Whatever is happening in this reading, however it responds to you guys or resonates with you, it's good, because it's the perfect timing for anything to happen now. Be assertive. Do not be afraid, because success will come. Okay, that is your reading for the month of July 2017, Leo. I would like to say thanks very much for joining me on Carol's Universe, and I'll speak to you guys on your Storyteller Triple Cross reading. Take care.